Welcome world, this is One Mantis Phoenix bringing you a Photoshop tutorial where we are going to look at replicating the same fix to a group of photos that have common issues. So with our previous one, our subject was blending in or was the same level as the surrounding image, and here we have it again. So while you can see this flash was used here on the surface, we'll be trying to focus on taking what we're doing and recording it in such a way that Photoshop can reapply what we want to the next image with the exact same effects. So let's call it One Mantis style. It will be a default action set, and we will press Shift F2 to access this. So immediately as soon as you create this, it starts recording what you are doing with your image. In some cases, it can replicate exactly what you did, or it will present you with the box that you opened, the menu, the adjustment, or creating the new layer, or something to that effect. Um, let's see, where shall we begin? To replicate previously what we did in the last one, we worked with our levels first. See, this is now, this is wrong. But you can't really remove it while you're recording, so let's just start again, or remove these actions and then continue recording. That's a good one as well, actually, how to do that. So we'll go with our levels, see if this replicates. You want to bring in some black so that you are going to be able to differ your front image and your back image. Again, uplift your gray or bring it down. It's up to you, depends on the image and the light source. And we'll bring the white forward to where the values actually end. Okay, that already does look better. From here, we want to take our adjustments, shadows and highlights, and again, as you can see there, everything became clear. You want to bring through the color, adjust your midtone to either amplify or better the image as it is. But as you can see, if we go too much, it's going to blend the background and the foreground. So we need to come to a mutual understanding where it looks good for the detail on the subject and allows the background to exist separately. So with the highlights, you can see the sky is quite a major point here. Again, we also don't want to overdo it, but you can see that bringing it down allows for a new color to come in. So we'll go with highlighting. Your tone of the highlights can be changed, and the radius at which it does it will also balance out overall just a way to do it. You can also, when you constantly make these changes, you can set these to defaults. So whatever you have selected right now can become a default setting so that whenever you open the shadow and highlights menu, you have these settings that you use mostly as a default for you to continue working from, and then you just adjust more or less from there. It's pretty smart. It's a good Photoshop feature. It's been there ever since I've been using the feature. I don't think we really need to adjust the shadows much because the levels panel definitely helped with that. And the radius of our shadow, bring it in. We're either there. You can see that darker tree should be darker like that. Shadows and highlights. We can even do some. Okay, I don't want to do HDR turning because that's going to ruin it. Let's just see. Shadows and highlights, and we were done. Oh, no, we won't. Shadows and highlights, use in saturation. Okay, Control U For hue and saturation, again, you can also always bring your saturation down to see, does your image balance? Look at it from corner to corner, take it in from again, look there. Look, are there any issues when you put it into black and white? Canvas again, just go with 10. Bring it 1 or 2 down for lightness. And we'll stop recording. Remove these 2 actions. And then call that an action. That's the one Mantis style. So again, we can also just upload this. Let Misty Douglas know. I think that is the user, or it's her mom. Yeah, it's her mom. Wife, mommy, photographer. So her camera was constantly producing these images. See, it's clear that she's here, but the background is so part of the image. We're going to see now if our one mantis phoenix, one mantis style works. I'm just going to push Shift F2, and we have got the effect already coming through. So if you do need to change anything from here, you can see you've already got your levels, shadows, highlights, hues, and saturation done. The extra step for this would be if you were creating your actions, you can create a action layer, or sorry, an adjustment layer for each step that you are taking, so that you can modify and pick on that specifically. However, you can work backwards from here, you know, but at the time we can see we went from that to that. At most, we just want to maybe bring down the lightness a bit. And we'll apply to 5 more images just to show a rough ruling that this action set was created specifically for this type of image. For the photographer having this trouble, okay, we obviously didn't work on sharpness, but we've got an action set that you can apply even to different photo sets. Shift F2, oh, there we go. You know, if you undo it, you have got a very balanced gray middle tone image. And as soon as you complete the mantis style, there we go, you've got your colors amplified. You've got the subject clearly separated from the foreground. And what's useful is that it took you literally 5 seconds less. Even it's 5 seconds with the entire process of bringing it in and then doing the process. There you've got the image, you've got the next result. We're going to go with this one. It might be different, probably just because of all the white or the sky background. But again, Shift F2. It's not bad. For our last one, it's a pity you can't work that dialogue. But again, if we have to look at it, amplify the levels, that's not bad. We're looking at deeper green, brighter blues and reds, and it works. I think I could have done the skin better there though, but it's not the most essential part. We're giving her more options than there were, and she said just go with one of them, give her one to work with. Shift F2, beautiful, I like that. So you can tell that's definitely working. So you can turn Photoshop into a Lightroom of your own based on the focus and what the image set is lacking from overall. Shift F2, stunning. So I think it's far better than having to go through the same process over and over and over. So I will be definitely posting this video. I mean, I've done a few things on this official Edit My Photo Please group, but I think this one takes the cake just for repeating your work. So there we go. We did every photo she wanted, even though she said, oh, I posted too many to choose from. The one with the chalkboard if possible. Could you edit the people out? Thanks so much. Oh, goodness. Okay, so the one with the chalkboard. Edit the people out. Let's do that. Let's see what we can do. Okay, so the Shift F2 worked, but now we have to do something completely separate. Hey, don't be so naughty. We're gonna go one person at a time because this is just too much. Got an ice cream. See, I don't even have their family. And we are going to content away full. Lovely. One gone. Next. Okay, I think the people in the background are not so bad. Let's get this couple. And then that group of people across the river. Across the dam. Across the water feature. Again, just make sure you are on your layer that you're working on with the main image, because when you content away full, if you export the sampling area to a new layer, you are going to have that issue. So that's wonderful. Should probably change that to a South African flag as well to promote me. Again, make sure you go back to your layer. Another thing with the action sets actually is you can press a button to bring up your content away full. If you had to say, cool, yeah, content aware full, make it a Control F2. It's good with one hand. That's blue. Okay, don't record yet. Only record when you want to bring that box open. Okay, so now we record. Content aware full. Okay, it's wrong. There we go. No, 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 no. So it mustn't be layer specific. You are recording that you wanted to just bring up that action. Content aware full. Completed. There we go. That's done. Control F2 should content aware full for you when you have a selection to do. So if we have to test it again, let's say we did that. Control F2. Did I do it right? Control F2. Oh, like that. Okay, let's go with the new subject. Not sure if you can do content aware full on the same area more than once. Tested it now and it didn't like it. Okay, nearly got the outline of this lady. There we go. Control F2. Wonderful. That just did its magic. Except they've got a face tree. Random. Control F2. Random. Control F2. Oh, right. Okay, so make sure just also that you check your history. Control F2. Control F2. I don't know, that looks a bit normal. Can't tell if that's an umbrella or a person. Better go back. Control F2. It's magnificent. Here's a person. Control F2. And then lastly we'll get rid of their lunchbox. Or gift box, whatever you think it is. Control F2. So this part is already the previous layer. We'll have to erase from it. Okay. Let's merge them all down. And then start working backwards from there. Now we'll take our healing brush. Say what you want. Or you can take your normal brush, your mixer brush, and we will start working our clouds back in here. Okay, it's not bad. Let's go with smaller mixer brush and just find a nice way to replicate over that. Bring it over here, and you want to. You can even vary between the mixer brush and the normal healing brush. I'm just using the normal mixer brush now. And then I think for here, we're going to bring it across with the healing brush. Yeah, to finish up on the grass, let's do that. Just again, remember what I said in the healing brush, or actually I don't know if it's in a published video, but the healing brush can remember the original image even after you've made modifications to this. So from here, maybe the patch tool would even be best. You'll take this area which is affected, take it there, and let it be the one looking alleyway to your water. If we have to look at the face, capture it in the trees, bring it there, and then we can just finish it off with the healing. Sorry, with the mixer brush, not the healing brush. Finally, again, submit it and amaze your audience. Just remember, you know, there was a quote of what are you worth, or how long did it take you to do something. It's not about how long it took you. Your actions, or these things here, is a lifetime of achievement. This is a lifetime of learning. It is not just suddenly you woke up today and you could do it. It is something that you've practiced over and over, getting different results, and eventually it paid off, you know? So please tell me if you have got any more advice for action sets within Photoshop. This is Photoshop CC 2019, and the actions that are reproduced are spot on with, I think, the settings that we actually performed the actions with in the first place. Let me know what you think. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. And if you even got this far, let me know what you would have done differently. Thanks for watching. This is One Mantis Phoenix tuning out.